In the World Wide Web, the nonsensical and illogical comments of the underworld are hunted by the detectives of the Dusty Comments email crime unit. These are their stories.
Grace and peace, everybody. You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title, so you know what we're about to do. First of all, I want to say shout out to a new subscriber. Her name is, I'll call her Ingram. And I just want to say thank you so much. She has been emailing me pretty much all day, just some fantastic content. And I want to say thank you to Ingram for keeping me up to date. And she dropped this on me today, and I think it's really interesting. Now, a couple of days ago, I did a video showing how Tiffany Henyard was using the rules that she wanted Napoleon to follow. She wasn't using those with the new Rebuild Dalton party, the third party candidate that's running for mayor of Dalton. So real quick, let me bring this video in because I think it's extremely insightful. Let's bring it in. Let's go. Remember this video? Hopefully you say yes.
Well, it's only Thursday, but Tiffany Henyard has had quite the week. Turmoil, yelling, and political maneuvering in both of her jobs. Tonight, some of her opponents are calling her a hypocrite. She's fighting to stay on one ballot while supporting her challengers getting thrown off another. CBS News Chicago's Jermont Terry is always investigating, and he's here now to break down
Shout out to
what's
Jermont.
going on tonight.
Joe, there's a lot to unpack. Now, some are questioning if Henyard is crying foul for getting kicked off the township ballot, yet using the same, very similar method to get her running, to get those running against her for the ballot in Dalton off the ballot.
So we have to get this village back on track.
That's Cassandra Hopson-Jordan, who's running to unseat Tiffany Henyard as Dalton's mayor. Hopson-Jordan and Denasha Harrison formed an independent party, but they hit a snag when someone filed this objection.
I mean, nice try, but yeah.
The petitioner is DeMarcus Grigley. He's an Henyard ally.
When you see her, you see him.
That's Grigley and all.
Okay, so during the objection hearing that we watched for Thornton Township, we saw this man, and we know that he represents Tiffany Henyard in this capacity. So he's not just an average citizen. He's not just a concerned resident. He is an ally of Tiffany Henyard. He's, dare I say, a surrogate of Tiffany Henyard. Let us continue.
All Blacks standing behind Henyard today as she addressed the outcome of this week's township, where she did not get the Democratic nomination.
He only nominated himself and his slate, which was wrong.
Yet that's the exact reason the petition wants the Dalton Electoral Board to get Hopson-Jordan and Harrison, who's running for trustee, off the ballot because they did not file a complete slate.
Very hypocritical, being that we just dealt with the situation with the caucus.
What was filed against us is not about the people's voice being heard.
But who can forget on Tuesday, Henyard pleaded to the caucus chair to let her people speak.
Napoleon, how you feel? Now let the people be heard.
If you felt that that wasn't right and you felt that that was illegal, then how is it that it's okay to do it to the village?
And she's really desperate. She sees that everything is falling apart, and at this point is let me do whatever I can to try to hold on with to any one of these positions.
I think it's about democracy and hypocrisy.
Their attorney points out the rules for township caucus and village municipalities are not the same. He references a 2017 federal court decision which sets the precedent. A new party does not require a full slate in villages.
Again, this has been decided. It was decided 7 years ago that you can't enforce this anymore.
Yet these two candidates are forced to fight the Dalton Electoral Board to stay on the ballot.
No, I think it just slimy.
Now, the two independent candidates have a hearing for December 16th with the Electoral Board. Their attorney is confident that their names will stay on the April ballots. But remember, Henyard and trustee Jason House will square off first in the primary election in February of next year.
Never a dull moment.
Not in Dalton nor Thornton Township these days, Joe.
Jermont, thanks very much.
All right, That's so shout wild. out real quick. Okay, so shout out. So that's what happened about a week and a half ago. Today, if you notice, is December 16th, and we got some new news. Shout out again to Ingram for giving me that blessing your boy with some great insight. So now we're going to talk about what happened when they went to Dalton today to actually it was in Dalton to deal with the objections So we're going to bring this video in, probably make it a little bit bigger. That'd probably be really nice, Jason. People might want to see it. Let's do it like this. Let's go.
Fight to stay on the in South suburban Dalton, the fight to stay on the 2025 election ballot has fizzled.
Today, members of the Rebuilding Dalton Party came to the Village Hall with their attorney ready to, quote, argue, but they were met with good news. The Village Electoral Board unanimously accepted a petition withdrawal. The petitioner, an associate of Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, have requested that members of the Rebuilding Dalton Party be removed from the ballot, citing an outdated election law. Cassandra Hopson-Jordan is a grassroots candidate for mayor. She says she hopes the spring election will now focus on the people of Dalton and not personal politics.
Take a look at Dalton. This downtown has looked like this for the past 17 years. I should be able to come 2 blocks over and come and sit down at a restaurant or be able to shop at a store and recycle the dollar back into this village. It has been looking like this for 17 years. So while these people are fighting over positions, let's get businesses back into here.
Okay, you know what? I got to just stop for a second. I got to give her a shout out. I think that is the proper response for someone who wants to be mayor of a village, a town, whatever. She's focusing on what matters, which is bringing businesses in, and she used the term, I really, kudos to her. I hope they do well. But she said she wants to see that dollar recycled into the community. That's a profound, she's thinking, shout out to her again, because not only is she saying, hey, I want to be mayor, but she understands what the mayor's job is to do, is to keep that dollar moving throughout that community, to go through the restaurant, to go into paychecks, to go to gas stations, to go to the grocery store, to keep that dollar moving through the Dalton, for lack of a better term, the Dalton financial system. The current through Dalton. That's, shout out to her. This is the end of it right here, though.
Lee Harrison is a trustee candidate. Well, he and Hopson-Jordan will appear on the April ballot.
All right, so that's going to be a really interesting spat. I'm going to say that's going to be a really interesting shootout, because first of all, you're going to have Hillary. You have Henyard versus House. That's going to be in February. And then April, it'll be whomever wins from there, hopefully Jason House, and this new young lady who, again, I think has a clear understanding. I think Dalton's future is looking bright. But what do you think? Down in the comments, let me know. Do you think Dalton has a future? Do you agree that this a mayor should be striving and looking and intending to try to keep the money that's made in the community? Do you agree with that? What do you think? And then lastly, if you don't mind, help your boy out. I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by April, and all you got to do is hit subscribe. I really do appreciate it. So until next time, everybody, grace and peace.
Hit that like for deal with Christian. Yo, for deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for deal with Christian. For deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for deal with Christian.